get some background music or something.
Advertising on YouTube helps me reach engaged customers like Jenna, who's been searching for landscapers on Google. So when she watches YouTube, my ad's there with a link to schedule now. I found my customers on YouTube. Get started with YouTube advertising and find yours too.
All right, let's look right into it. All right, I'm about to get right into it. All right, first things first, I'm gonna mark up the previous day's high and low. Previous day's low, as you can see, is right here, and it's already been traded through. Put that as the previous day's low. Put the previous day's high, which is significantly far away. So as of right now, we already know that the previous day's low has been taken out, and we're already showing a willingness of wanting to continue bearish. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up the 12 a.m. open, which is right here. As you can see, we had this high of the day situation all the way up here at 3 a.m. So that's something I'm going to keep in mind, because I know that there's a possible chance that we could have a retracement up into this area up here. Why? Because this is an order block that was created during this London session. So if you know the two setups we look for bullish on, the London continuation and the New York reversal. How you like it so far? How have you seen it been working out? All right, good. Just keep on practicing. What I recommend is to keep on back testing it, because the more you see it, the more likely you'll be able to see it every day, and it'll just become easier over time, and it'll be way easier to start noticing these areas in price. Right now, we have this breaker block right here, and if you know what a breaker block is an order block that got broken through, and that's what this area right here is. So we're gonna see if price respects this area. It shows the willingness to want to go higher, because as of right now, I know that we are creating the low of the day during the New York session. So if I see price start to show a willingness to start to reject and show a willingness to want to go higher, I know I could possibly catch a full reversal and take price all the way back to this area up here. Let me also mark up the Asian session, which is right here, right there. Make that orange, and you can see that if I mark up the 50% of this Asian range right here, that's right at this open. So I already know that this would be a good area for me to also potentially sell at, but I know that we are below the 12 a.m. open, so I'm only looking to take potential buys, because what do we know about if we're on a bearish day? We would ideally be wanting to sell above the open for the highest probability trade. And in this case scenario, we don't have that right now. So I'm just going to wait, because I know we are below. So if we are able to catch a full reversal, I will be waiting to basically take advantage of that. And we're keeping time and price in mind too. We also have about 20 minutes until the open. So we're just going to see what happens. Ideally, what I want to see is I want to take price. I want to try to buy somewhere down here. Once I see signals of price losing that momentum and showing a willingness to want to go higher, I'm going to wait for a possible sign, and I'm going to try to take price up to the open and up to this 15-minute order block, and if price wants to go even higher, all the way up there. But the 15-minute order block is going to be my major target, and that's where I'm going to be looking to take off majority of my profit at. But right now, we're just going to wait. We're not going to force anything. We're just going to be patient. I'm also going to pull my fib from this low to this high up here, and I'll show you where I did it. So from this high up here and this low, and the reason I did that is because that's the range that started this whole move where price is. So from this low to this high, that's the range price is currently in. So that's why I drew that, and now you can see the 62% is right here. So we're gonna see, is price gonna come even lower, show willingness to want to go higher, or is it just gonna continue to drop lower? We're about to find out. Right now, we're just being patient. We know what we're looking for. We're just going to wait to see if we can see that. So right now, something I'm going to keep in mind is this area right here. This last down candle before this up move right here. This is a big candle in my opinion, but it's still classified as an order block. Why? Because it's the last down candle before this overall up move we have here. And part of me does want to get into longs here just for the fact that I know what I want to see. And if I put the 50% of this order block that we're currently looking in, so from here to here, it's right at that 70.50%. And if I look at stop loss, that's a kind of a major stop loss, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, 70 pips is crazy. Not gonna lie. Like the average stop loss I like to use on US 30 is about maybe 35 to 45 pips. That's like the average one I try to stick to, because I know that if anything wider is more than likely going to get traded through anyway. So I try to keep my stop losses pretty small for the fact that I know I can catch a big move. And if the smaller the stop loss is, the bigger my risk reward is going to be, right? That's just everything we got to keep in mind. But let's see. We show a willingness to reject, so we're just going to be patient right now. Only time will tell, but today is a little bit later, but we're going to catch a good trade. We're going to just watch. I'm going to stick to this right here on the 5 minute because I know I'm looking for a possible form of rejection. So I'm going to wait. I know we cleared the lows, cleared these lows. And we're currently, if we look on the lower time frame, inside of that order block on the higher time frame, we also have this one down here. I'm just going to use this as a green, but this is still just a 5 minute order block. I'm not going to use the regular lines just so you can see where this area is, because this is right at the 50% of that order block. So right here on the 15 minute, this last down candle, that order block that I have, this is just a smaller order block within it at the 50% of it. So it's just a refined area. It doesn't mean it's going to come to it, but I know if price continues to come lower, this is going to be an area where I would likely want to see rejection if it doesn't hold up here. So let's see. Right now we're just being patient. We're waiting for a possible form of price showing a willingness to want to reject. And right now we're not getting it so far, so we're just going to be patient and wait. If we don't get what we want to see, on to the next. We don't force no trades, especially when you're on a 3-day lose streak. I ain't forcing nothing. You just got to be able to know when to manage risk. You got to, the main thing you got to know is when not to take a trade, in my opinion. Because if you know when not to take a trade, you know what setups you're looking for. And if you know what setups you're looking for, you're overall going to be more disciplined in the future. One thing you could do, this is something that I used to personally do. This is a little tip. This is going to help you keep your losses always small. So say you have let's just use a random example. You have a 60 pip stop loss and you have a, I don't know, you're going for a 1 to 3, so you have 180 pip TP. So say price goes in, you get in the trade, it shows a willingness to go higher, but then it starts coming a drawdown. What you could do is when price comes to 50% of your stop loss, so when it comes through half of your stop loss, take off half of that position. Take off half the position, because then that's going to take off some of the risk. But you know that once price comes to 50% of your stop loss, there's a way bigger chance that it's going to hit the stop loss, right? So what you want to do is you still trust the analysis. So you're going to take off only half the position. So you're going to stay in the trade in case price does end up going your way. But if it does hit stop loss, it's not going to lose that original amount. You're only going to lose about 75% of what you originally planned to lose. So this way, say you risk $100 on a trade. If you take off 50% at that stop loss, you'll lose $50 right there. But if price continues to go higher, you can either make that back. But if price continues to stop you out, you're only going to lose $75 instead of that $100 that you originally planned to lose. And if you keep on trying this, just cutting your stop loss in half, it's just only going to be better over time. But you don't want to cut the full position because you took the trade for a reason. You know what you want. You want to see price go a certain way, right? So you only take off half so you can still have a position in because you trust that analysis. But it's all about managing your risk at the end of the day. And it doesn't have to be 50%. You can change it to whatever you want. 60%, 50%, 40%. But in my opinion, if you take off 50%, I think that's a good amount. because with 50%, you can still make back the money that you lost with taking that partial easily. Right now, like you see, we're slowly showing a willingness to want to reject right now. We're not really holding this area up here, this breaker block, so I'm going to take that off. But we are still inside of this order block. This order block from here, this high to this low. We're just going to keep that in mind right now. Once we show a willingness of slowly starting to push higher, I'm going to be entering a trade. Part of me does want to get in when we start to break this high. It looks like we're going to. But I'm just going to wait. It's all about just being patient. Because this could easily continue to fall lower. And like I said, if I was to get into a trade anywhere around here, stop loss is going to be pretty wide. We're just going to be patient, waits for a clear sign of price wanting to go higher. And then we're going to be, where are we going to target? Where does price like to move to? I'm going to let you answer it. Try to like get it. Keep trying it and I'll tell you after you get it wrong. That's an area that is likely going to reach for. But what else? What do we know about price? What does price target and where does price move to? Yep, and where would the liquidity be? Look. I wouldn't say they're always at the order blocks, but they're at equal highs, equal lows, and swing highs, swing lows. So right above here, these highs, this is liquidity right here. If it's liquidity above highs, what would it be called? Do you know? Technically, yeah. Technically, that's what it is. The liquidity is the buy stops, but it would just be called buy side liquidity. So above all the highs, above all swing highs is buy side liquidity, and below is sell side liquidity. So right here, you can see that it's clean equal highs above this. This would be an area of liquidity that I'll be looking to target. Same thing up here. This is an area I'll be looking to target. Because why? This is where the liquidity is, and the liquidity is what shows us where the market wants to go. All right, well, I'm on the 1 minute right now. I'm just trying to see what I can get. I'm just waiting right now. Ugh. Just got to be patient. We'll see. I know where price wants to go overall. I know it wants to go higher. So I'm just going to wait. It's all about being patient. It's ideally what I want to see happen. But we'll see. I've been wrong all week, so I could be wrong today. But it's all about managing risk. That's all it comes down to. Yeah, I'm only going to be... I already know what I'm looking to do today. So I think we should be well off. But you never know. The market is very unpredictable sometimes. But now the price is slowly starting to move. So what I will be looking to possibly do on the 1 minute is I'm going to pull my fib from when we start to reject. I'm going to pull my fib. And I'm going to look for an area that price could likely retrace to. And I'm going to be looking to get in on that. And if I do that, my stop loss is going to be about... I'm going to say 30 pips. I'm going to have about a 30 pip stop loss. Ideally, if I'm able to get in where I'm potentially looking to get in at. Looking to get in right at this order block right here on the 1 minute at the retracement. So let's see. Could happen, or price could just continue to fly without us. We will see. Oh, it's going now. Don't leave without me. Don't leave without me. Looking to get it right down here. Okay, we're trading above the order block also. We're also trading above the order block. All we got to... okay, I don't know why it's starting to push now. I know where I wanted to go, but... I hope it just doesn't take off now after it's just waiting. I don't think it will. Eventually we'll get a pullback, but we'll see what happens. Looking to get it right down here. Come on. Come all the way down here. Make it that retracement. Yeah, that's usually when I enter most of my trades, because the thing with order blocks and using the fib, those are all like retracement ideas. So you're buying low or selling high. That's really all it comes down to, and it gives you good entries. So that's why I like to use them personally. Come on, we're showing willingness to retrace, but come on. I want it to come all the way down now. We waiting. Ideally, I'm either looking to get in right down here or right down here. I'm gonna see how price reacts first. Let's see. Come on, price. Fall a little bit lower. Nah, it's pushing again. Dang, come on. I just need a retracement. That's all I need. We might get the retracement at the open. It all depends. But we'll see. Or the open could just end up flying. Wow, yeah, price is just going now. I knew I wanted to buy down there, but at the same time, I wasn't trying to take anything unnecessary. Sometimes you miss stuff. That's just what it comes. That's just what comes with it. Yeah, hopefully, because I already knew I wanted to go higher, but the entry is another thing. Understanding the trend direction is easy in my opinion, but being able to then capitalize on that position and catch the full expansion of that trade, that's where things start to get difficult. Come on. Get this retracement. Looking at other pairs real quick, see what they're doing. Yeah, I kind of want to see price. I just want to see price have a retracement, because if you look on the 15-minute, we still have a lot of room to the upside. But if we were able to get in down here, we would have had great entries. All right, losing that momentum. That's what I want to see. Come on, this retracement. I'm probably gonna look to enter right around here, right in here. This is, I think, a sweet spot. This is in the middle of everything. So in my opinion, now my stop loss would be pretty good. I'll be able to have my stop loss below here for about 30 pips. 30 pip stop loss. Good TPI in my opinion. So we'll see. See if we get that retracement first. Come on. But I'll let you know if I enter. So far, I haven't done anything. Yeah, it'll probably go higher eventually, but right now, on the minute time frame, you can see the last few candles, we're slowly losing that momentum. So there is a chance that we could have a little retracement. Doesn't mean it will happen, because keeping in mind, we are on a very low time frame. So each candle isn't going to be as strong. So we pay attention to these. The higher the candle, the higher the confirmation. So since we're on the lower time frame, it's less likely. But now you can see price is slowly rolling over. Gonna be looking in to get in right here. Come on. Come on, I'm trying to get a nice little retracement. Come on. Come on. Come a little bit lower. Come a little bit lower. It's showing it. Come on. Come a little bit lower. Just a little bit lower. Come on. Yeah, it's struggling. Come on. It's 38.20% here. It's at this little order block here, but I don't want to see it keep holding. Trying to see it continue to push. Push through it. No. I'm not trying to take any just random entries because our entry is the most important part. If depending on what happens at the open, if we don't have a good entry, we could easily get stopped out. So you got to be willing to miss trades to get what your certain specific setup. And right now, it could happen because right now price could easily reject and keep going higher, but I'm trying to wait for it to come to where I want to see it to go. And look at that, what I saw. Sometimes it comes with it, but I'm trying to wait for a specific area. So if I miss this trade, it is what it is. Yep, and look, now prices are starting to fly. Yeah, we'll probably just have to wait for the open. And if the open doesn't give us that trade, then no trades today. We'll see what happens. Just got light price play out. We got 5 minutes to the open, so we still got some time. We'll see what happens. It's all about being patient. Come on. Just come a little bit lower. All right, we had a rejection, which is good. That's something good I want to see. Good we've seen a rejection because if we really wanted to keep pushing higher, it should have pushed. Let's see if this candle break. If we can break this low on the next candle, we should continue to fall a little bit lower. Let's see. All about being patient. There we go. We're slowly breaking it. Come on. Come to this area. Come to this area. That's where I'm trying to enter. Okay, I just got into my trade. I'm going long from here. Oh, and there goes price falling. Have about 30 pips stop loss. I'm looking to take price all the way to these liquidity at least for right now. That's my main target. Oh my God, what happened? Is this the open? This isn't even the open. See, yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know what be going on with US 30 the past few days, man. It's not even the open yet. Where did it reach for? I didn't even come into this area down. It's probably gonna come all the way down to this area, honestly. Yeah. Hey, you win some, you lose some. I don't know. Just I wasn't expecting any of this stuff, honestly. Yeah, I just got stopped out. Damn. I'm telling you, Bolacon, this is just horrible week, horrible month. Horrible. Nothing is playing out. Nothing. It's not even the open, and look how price is falling. And that sucks. Damn. Bad John. Bad John. Yeah, that's why part of me just doesn't even feel like trading the rest of the month. I've just been getting clocked up. Yeah, it's probably coming down to here to then move at the open, but at that point, I don't even know. We'll see. If I see signs of willingness to want to reject from here, I'll potentially look to enter down here. What time is it? It's 9:30. Matter of fact, this is my last trade. I'm gonna enter right here. Stop loss is going 30 pips again. If I lose this trade, I'm out. And I'm just done for the day. I might even be done for the week, honestly. Shit. It is done for the week, but we'll just see. This is the last trade I'm taking. Whatever happens, happens. Matter of fact, I'm gonna even widen my stop loss. I'm gonna give myself 40 pips instead. because I want to see how this open reacts. Oh yeah, this is a great one right here. This one's moving now. This is the open here. I want to see price continue to fly from here. This is good. About to hit TP1 already. TP1 is already about to get hit. This was the area it was reaching for. Now you see the willingness to want to move higher. I was wrong about the first trade. I can see that now. But this is, you see, this was the area I had marked out. It's not that I didn't know wanted to come here eventually. $15-minute. It's on the 15-minute. Oh yeah, we flying now. Up about 42 pips. Got that TP1. Hopefully we don't start to just reject and break me even. Let's see though. Anything can happen. Oh, price is falling now. Yeah, it's just back and forth. Yeah, at least we got that TP1. If you should have already broke even then. So if it comes and stops us out, it is what it is. We're gonna still hold to see what happens. I'm still in it. Still showing a willingness to move, but I don't know. It's pretty close. Price has just not been nice the past few days, as you can see. It's just clearly just garbage price action. Just got to be smart about December. Same thing last December. It wasn't good at all. Same thing. Alright. That one just got broke even. Damn. I don't know. That's just December for you. It's only so much we could do. All we could do is manage risk. That's the only thing we could do. Yeah, it's just one of them things. Like, it's already open and price has only went up and now it's already came back down. So we'll see what happens. I know price wants to go long from this area, so ideally I still want to see what price wants to do from here. Still looking to see price go long. Am I still in it? I'm still in it actually. The thing with me, the FTMO server that I use is different from this one. So my stop losses and entry is always a little bit different. So I'm still in it, but barely. Barely still in it. Barely. I probably won't be in it to catch this full move if price keeps moving like this. So here, let me put this back actually. I'm still in it, but it's not looking the best in my opinion. Until we start to break some of these highs, I don't think it's going to play out. Because we need to clear some liquidity. Because right now we're still in this overall downtrend. Just falling. But once we can clear some highs, I think we should be good. It's just really struggling. Yeah, that's just December. Price action's never this bearish, choppy, slow. It's just going back and forth. Look, candles are the size of each other. No clear direction whatsoever. Yeah, now it looks like it's about to come even lower. Hey, yeah, it's about to come stop me out now. But it is what it is. We can't win them all, clearly. Yeah, I just got stopped. Yeah, there's not much we could do. If you look at the overall what happened today, it just kept falling. Not really much we could have done here. Just fell all day. So it is what it is. So I'm just gonna end it off here. Ideally, the best trade of the day would have been up here at 3 a.m. once it cleared the Asia session high and then had that reversal. But you never know. So I'm just gonna end it off here. Just keep my risk small, and I'll be back next week because I got clapped up this week. I didn't win one trade this week. Not one trade. No, I did one. Did win one trade. I won one. That's a lie. I won one. That's it. Just yeah, but hey, it's all about being transparent. You guys see the losses, you see the wins, and this week just wasn't a good week. So it is what it is. But yeah, short little one today. I just wanted to get on to see the open because I already knew what was gonna happen. I already knew that it was gonna be shitty, and look what happened. Clapped up, but it is what it is. I'll see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'll be in the chat and stuff, but I'll be live again.